Hey, welcome to this Command Modern Air Naval Operations gameplay video. If you love modern simulations, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Command Modern Air Naval Operations. Today we're going to jump into a scenario set in 2011, a hypothetical conflict between Great Britain and Argentina. So, what do you say we jump in and find out what it's all about? And while I figure out how to load it, hey, if you have not subscribed, why not? Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. That way you'll know when I posted another video. Like and share. And please leave me a comment. Okay, fighting an expensive land insurgency in Southwest Asia, read Afghanistan, forces the UK Ministry of Defence to gut the Royal Navy and Royal Air Force faster than any adversary ever could. Meanwhile, an old adversary sees an opportunity to better its position and stake a claim, maybe win the next election. So, playable from both the UK and Argentinian sides. Scenario duration is 36 hours. It does not need to be 36 hours long. So let's take a quick look at the description. Intelligence indicates a small ARA surface action group, including the frigate Almirante Brown, which is very capable, by the way, and corvettes Espora and Spiro are moving toward the Falkland Islands. Command feels this group may attempt to transit Falkland waters and act as a point of leverage in current negotiations over the status of the islands. Enemy forces, ARA Almirante Brown and corvettes ARA Espora and ARA Spiro, left their naval base several days ago, and their last known positions marked by satellite have been marked on your map. A detachment of A4ARs of the 5th Air Brigade has been forward based at Rio Gallegos. All other Argentine forces are generally deployed in their peacetime postures. No unusual activity or further mobilization has been detected. However, given the proximity, that could change at any point. Friendly forces currently based at RAF Mount Pleasant are number 905 Expeditionary Air Wing, number 1435 Flight with 4 Eurofighter Typhoons, number 1312 Flight with 1 VC-10 tanker and 1 Hercules transport, number 1564 Flight with 2 Sea King helicopters. Now, I've played this a few times. I have yet to figure out what to do with these tankers and this Hercules. In fact, I'm not even sure the Hercules is available. Doesn't matter. Ground units include a Rapier detachment from Royal Artillery. F-79 Portland with a Type 93 class frigate is on patrol east of the Falklands mission. British forces in the Falklands are to carry out patrols and act as a deterrent against any aggression that might be carried out by current Argentine regime. Execution. In the event of hostilities, forces are to maintain the defense of the islands until follow-up forces can arrive and inflict maximum damage on hostile forces. HMS Portland has been dispatched to a patrol zone west of the island and should intercept any Argentine warship approaching the Falkland Islands. RFA Wave Knight and HMS Clyde are returning from transit and should make their way toward the safety of Stanley. All other forces should support the warships in that endeavor. This is it right here. UK forces may only fire in self-defense or it's absolutely clear they're going to be attacked. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's load a save game because I didn't want to bore you with me building all these missions. We'll just get in here and talk about them. Yes, Operation Wooden Leg is coming, by the way. But right now, let's load her up. Okay, we've got a small surface action group to the southeast, which is to make its way towards Stanley. I plotted that course. Instead of plotting a direct course, I plotted to the northwest and then into Stanley to avoid the threat vector. That's this away. The Portland is here inside of her area. Let's get the mission editor. Portland. Oh, which one is she? That's a surface search. Oh, it's the sea control. What's wrong? Here we go. There it is. There's her area. The sea control means she's looking for surface and subsurface, I do believe. Both of these surface groups have a helicopter. So I have decided that those helicopters need to operate, in this case, right at the edge of her radar to watch further out against Argentinians attempting to intercept this force. The Portland has done the same thing, and you can see that, again, at the edge of her radar, the Portland has her Merlin in the air with the radars, which we'll have to turn on, I think, to watch to the west. Again, the threat vector is that away. We also have Mount Pleasant has a helicopter. I don't know why I made that all crooked like that, but it is for whatever it's. Let's have some fun. Let's play with the surface search area. They have a helicopter that is got surface search radar that will come and search this area. All kinds of fishermen, other traffic in here. We don't want to mistake them for bad guys and drop things, heavy pieces of metal that explode on them. That would be awkward. We also have an anti-air warfare patrol area. Now we've got 4 Typhoons. 2 are configured for cap and 2 are configured for surface strike. So I've got a patrol to try to maintain 1 Typhoon in the air at all times. And she's going to go all over the place because I've allowed her to investigate contacts outside of the patrol area. But this is her base patrol area. I also have an anti-surface warfare strike, which, we bring this into the full screen, has no targets. They are sitting on the ground with their laser-guided bombs, just waiting for something to go kill. We'll take a quick look down here at Mount Pleasant. We got a Rapier, air search radar, and our aircraft. Now, we've been through this before. She's got quick turnaround enabled. Can't do that, just won't work. The things we need to do here is be sure, and it's making me struggle. Doctrine, MCON, she looks good, she's active. The Sea King, Doctrine, MCON, yep, she's active. These guys, she's available, but we just don't need her unless we were going to strike the Argentinian mainland. And I've looked at it, there's nothing there. And the C-130 is in maintenance, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let's check anything else we might need to look at real quick. Where is the Portland sensors? Yep, I want her radars, her sonars, and her offensive ECM operational. And down here, it's a different thing. Sensors. I want her running without her radars on. She's got the helicopter. We don't need to give them any localization information for her. All right, I think that's pretty much it. What do you say we get it on? Let's step up to 15 seconds. Let's get a proper zoom. Let's fight the interface. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Map settings. Now, this is going to be weird. Oh, that's the first time I've done this. It didn't turn on the lat lawn. Few. Yeah, let's leave that all alone. Let's get going. All right. Controls are launching. Pause. Yep, she's got her sensors on. She's got her sensors. She's got hers. Got a bogey here. And these, this is when it said the Almirante Brown and the Espora or whatever it was. Not the Espora, the Spiro. The Espora is here. We know where she is. These are almost certainly our two Argentinian surface ships, but obviously we're not fighting them yet. May not fight them. Yeah, we will. Wouldn't be interesting if we didn't. But we're not. We don't have them marked hostile. All right, what did we find here? Okay, that's friendly, but that's actually a helicopter from one of the Argentinian, probably the Almirante Brown. So there's an Argentinian helicopter, and you know what she's doing. She's localizing this guy. Take a look at that. You see that big thing there on her chin? There's her surface search radar. That's a pretty good looking little bird. Lightweight multi-purpose military helicopters manufactured by Eurocopter Group, based on the AS-350 Écureuil. It beats me. I can barely speak English. Let's go. All right, what do we got milling about out here? There's a KC-130. All right, we just keep going. Our helicopter has identified some fishermen. She's on her patrol. What's this? Turbo tracker. That's an old S2 with turbine engines. That's kind of cool. They're looking for us too. There's all kinds of activity here. And the Espora is in here somewhere heading more or less east. You have to think that she's trying to find this guy. And although it's going to take a little time, we're going to slow this down because things can get exciting fast. Okay, let's just watch it go. Our Eurofighter is doing her thing up this way. I'm really tempted to take her and go that way. We've got them 25 knots. They are boogieing. They are heading our way. You can just bet they're hostile. All right. Let's kick it up a little bit. What's going on up here? Oh, somewhere out there is a P3, another reconnaissance platform. What did we find here? A4s. Starting to get a little bit exciting. I don't know what that is. This guy needs to go over there and find out. In fact, he needs to speed up and go find out. Can I do that inside a patrol area? Or do I need to edit the mission? Portland, Merlin, no. Mount Pleasant surface search. Station throttle. Cruise. Let's see if she picks up the pace. Yep, looks like she did. All right, speed it up a bit. P3 is closing. Ding. 450 knots. Those have got to be the A4s. Now let's see something here. Mission editor. Let's check that strike because I've noticed that if a patrol area is selected and highlighted like that, it affects performance. All right, there's our turbo trackers, and that's almost certainly the A4s. Okay, it's got the Eurofighter's gotten curious about that. He's still doing his thing. A little surprised he's not throwing down sonobuoys. That's what I thought the Sea Control did, but maybe not. A helicopter's there boogieing to find out what this is. And these guys are making me nervous. They're setting up for a multi-axis attack. I think it's time to unassign her from sea control to give me a little more direct control. I want her to kick it up. Then turn, and now she should be able to, all weapons ought to be able to be pointed in these directions because it's fixing to get exciting. Oh, that's for the navigation waypoint. Hang on. No, I did good. I did good. All right, here we go. You know what, pal? You need to be looking. That's not the right way to do it. You need to be looking in this direction. This is fixing to get exciting. I'm thinking 550 knots, 300 feet. That is an attack profile. Pause. All right. Sir, air sensors, air weapons. Her air weapons are rather short-ranged. Right there, which is, see what's a nice weapon. Boy, it is a point defense. Yeah, like 12 miles. Here's the thing. These guys are getting awfully aggressive. If you remember right, our rules of engagement were don't fire unless you're certain you're going to be attacked. A4's 550 knot at 300 feet. I'm certain we're fixing to be attacked. We'll watch them. We'll watch them. But we're not speeding things up any because this will get out of control if it goes to 15 seconds. This is their weapon range, right? No, their surface weapon range is right here. So they can get pretty close before they're dangerous. Unless they're armed with missiles. And since we don't know, God, such a beautiful airplane. Rockets, bombs, low drag general purpose, and rockets. And so if we look at this, Control D, 10 miles. They are getting dangerous. Yeah, we're not putting up with this anymore. Declaring them hostile. F1. Life just got interesting. And we ought to be seeing some guys. I kind of expected you to start shooting by now. There we go. Okay. Now, we've eliminated that immediate threat. Those trackers are not an immediate threat. These guys are close. Where's my... There we go. I need you to go kill that P3 because he's telling them where we are. I think we can expect any second now a missile attack from these guys. We still don't know they're hostile, so I still don't feel good attacking them. But we're about to queue up any surface strike. Come on now. Did you run out of AMRAAMs? Now what are you waiting for? There we go. I want you to go there. All right, now we're about to knock their eyes out of the sky. We will change course as soon as that P3 is down. Come on, get him. Pause. All right. He thinks we're going due south. I'm going to change course this way. We're going to select her. We're going to go flank. Turn it up, turn it up. Why are you slowing down? F3. I don't need an F3. I need an F2. Flank. Manual override. Avoid cavitation. I don't know why she's slowing down. But she seems to be bound and determined to be stupid. Flank. Did I have the navigation waypoint set again? No, she is just... Here we go with not understanding the interface. Manual override for 0. I want the manual override to be 34 knots. Come on. Go. And she's still... Okay, we've run into an anomaly here. Let's see what happens if we say I go 25 knots. Will she react? No, she has just decided... I see what it is. She doesn't have it. What happened to the course? There it is. There was a problem. For some reason, that navigation waypoint got eliminated, and so she thought she was at her destination. All right, speeding up. That was my bad. This guy is fixing to get unhappy. He's still got 2 ASRAMs. We're about to put some old S2s into the water. Oh, that was ugly. Now he's going after like KC-130, although he's got his guns, but that'll work. Right, she's making 25 knots. How about flank? Will you do flank for me? There you go. Now, I don't know why these guys have not gotten excited. They may have launched because they don't have any targeting information. We're going to unassign her. We're going to send her off in this direction. Let's see if we can figure out what those guys are. Probably lose that helicopter doing that. Hey, that skunk. This guy is still making 18 knots. I'm not worried about it. He's a long ways away from there. We're going to deal with him later. Right now, this is where the excitement is. Let's step it up just a bit. Okay, this guy has gone RTB. Got our next in the air. He's doing his thing. Identified him as friendly. Yeah, he's going over there to check that guy out. And slow down. Okay. You guys are scaring me. The only reason they haven't launched is they don't know where he is now. That's the only thing I can figure. It's green underwater weapons. Yeah. Question is, what about Mark 1 eyeballs? You're at 12,000 feet. Go to max altitude, which is 13,000 feet. Yeah. Will that help? All right, got some kind of information on them. Hostile. Head home. Okay, that should be. We're not sure. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. F2, minimum altitude, military. Good luck. In the meantime, we need to get our mission editor up because now you've done made me mad. Skunk 17 selected, add it, and make that mission active. Close and go. All right, we lost the Merlin. Clearly, they're not friendly. All right. We still want this girl. Why is she slowing down? F2, flank. I think it has to do with me screwing up with the waypoints. All right. Now we should be getting. It is just about impossible to select the airbase without zooming. Woo! Here we go. Here come our strike birds. There's their. Yeah, we're good. Looking good. Outstanding. Outstanding. You just keep offsetting. They don't know where you are. That's what I want. Speed it up a little bit. Yeah, they're not. They have not. They would have launched a strike by now. There they are. They figured it out. They figured it out. They're both hostile. Pause. Back to the mission editor. Select that. Add that. All right, now they're both on the mission target list. Let's see if we can get them. This is a really capable, I mean a really capable little unit. Looking at her, she doesn't look like much, but I have watched her spoof. I mean, seriously spoof harpoons. Let's see, sensors EW. Got ELINT, radar surface search, visual director, radar warning receiver, offensive OCM, OECM, offensive ECM and defensive ECM. 1970s technology. I tell you what, I've watched her spoof, seriously spoof the incoming harpoons. She's got a 127 millimeter gun, torpedoes, 40 millimeter twins, towed torpedo decoys, and I mean it's just really exocets. I'm feeling, and then chaff and flares. That is a really capable little unit, and I guarantee you it's easier to kill her with the birds. That doesn't happen, we'll launch a harpoon strike. But they have figured her out. They're heading for her. All right. Looks like they've decided to defend themselves. Go figure. And this is a first. I have actually not seen this before. But it looks like the Eurofighters are spoofing the heck out of them. Although they've only got about a 40% chance, so this is good and dangerous in here. And she is spitting those things out. Oh, that hurt. Well, she's on her way home. That was unfortunate. It's time to do some payback. And let's plot a course. Offset. I think we're good. First time I've lost a Typhoon in this game. It's kind of fun. Shows how things work. All right. Yeah, this is, when you get this thing running smoothly, it's quite amazing. I have played this and I've seen gunfights with these guys closing up and hammering each other with 114 millimeter guns and 76 millimeter guns, and just astounding. In this case, we have losing that Typhoon was that's going to be rough on the final score. Amazing. Should have sent all 8. And go. Oh, outstanding. Now, we'll just hope she doesn't find a fishing boat to kill. All right, we've got another surface threat. And it's going to take guns, or it's going to take surface action. Or I should say guns, or it's going to take that Typhoon to reload. Okay, let's speed things up, because there goes a KC-130. And another P-3 is about to buy the farm. All right, where's my helicopter? You got fuel? You got fuel. I need you to get out here and localize this guy. You can slow down. I said you can slow down, save some fuel. It's going to be a while for this guy's here. And he is slowed down again. We're not going to see some gunfights here. I don't think this guy's 4 hours away from being ready. Okay. All right, you found him. We're looking good. We're going to catch that guy. It's just going to take a few minutes. Now, let's select him. There goes another KC-130, be my guess. Select the Portland. Let's go to MCON window. I haven't gotten this to work right. I want to try again. General, anti-surface warfare, maintain standoff to target. Yes, okay, I changed that before I saved it. What that's supposed to do is keep him from closing into this guy's gun range. I'm going to tell him to allocate all weapons, and let's see if he behaves that way. If not, we will take manual control, because this little fella will shoot him to pieces with that 76 millimeter gun. And we don't want that. And thank you for finding him with your radar. Yep, surface. We're about to find him with our surface sensors. His surface sensors are more limited. There he is. We get to see a gunfight. We get to see surface action. All right, he doesn't care about this anymore because he's got my orders to attack him. Oh, looks like we've launched some exocets. Time to slow her down. Close, minus. And struggling with the interface again. Well, let's see if we can manage those guys. Oh, he's launched a bunch. All right, you can see that Portland's turning to port to unmask her battery. That's cool. That's fun to watch. Come on now, Seawolf. Don't embarrass me. Ooh, that wasn't good. You're going to have to do better than that. Wow. There we go. Got her. And she's coming back around to attack. This little fella here has got it figured out. He's got to close or he's had it. He's got to get within gun range. All right, surface weapons. I have a hard time telling the difference between these orange colors. There's air weapons. Let's turn air weapons off. Let's turn surface weapons off. Let's turn surface weapons on. For some reason, we don't see that for the Portland. I don't know. Beats me. Oh, I know what it is. They're land weapons. The surface weapons look to be the missiles, which we're all out of. Turn off land weapons. Yeah, there we go. That's an interesting distinction. You can also see she has a significant range advantage, which is important. Let's close it up. Let's watch her behavior. Now, will you turn to... There she is. She's doing it right. She's maintaining that range advantage by turning away. She's trying to close by putting herself on an intercept. It won't work. Let's pause. Let's Control Shift M. Now you can see right there each round misses by 63, 433, 906. Very cool. She'd get a hit in there. I could have swore I saw her flash that she'd been hit. Yeah, you know what? I'll bet you one of these close hits fit that 58 feet. Probably got a splash damage, fragment damage. "58 feet away, it exploded, showered her with fragments. It's gotta be. That first one hit, but now we're getting direct hits. 100% penetration, 100. Yeah, very cool. Can't be feeling good on that end. And thump. Oh yeah, she's getting beat. She's getting beat down. Little bars turned orange, medium damage. No fire, no flooding. superstructures being just being beat down. Now she's turned to try to close. Oh, we got her. She's on fire. This won't last a lot longer. And she's still well out of range. Hit. 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 Now we're seeing some flooding and fire. She's down to 7 knots. 5 knots. Yeah, she's lost propulsion. Thump, 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 thump. We got the range now. This is where you wish you could get credit for the kill by saying, hey, we'll stop shooting. She's no longer a threat. But in game, she's got to sink to get credit for the win. She's dead in the water. She's burning. She's sinking. We could actually stop shooting now. And let's talk about that. If this scenario was more extensive than it already is, we might consider stopping this fire because she's down to 204 rounds. You know, we would reserve that ammunition for another target. But I know that this scenario is over except for this last little bit here, so we're not going to worry about it. We could actually watch her sink. I suspect if we weren't just wanted to sit here and watch it happen. But we're going to watch her sink because we beat her down. Come on now. There we go. Every once in a while, you got to change zoom to get it out of this I'm hung up. Thump, 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 thump. Yeah, the beat down. Pretty resilient. Flooding is becoming damn serious. Thump, 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 thump. Now she's just taking a heck of a beating. Speed it up and done. All right, zoom back out. What have we got going here? These guys are almost to Stanley. I want this guy to return to his patrol area at full speed, this direction. Let's pick it up because I know that this is done. But I want to get these guys home. And once they're back in Stanley, we'll call it a day. There's no point in her being on patrol. Select her. Give her RTB. All right, they're in Stanley. And there's a lot of things happening we don't care about. What do you say we take a look at the game? Scoring 2750. We lost a Merlin and a Typhoon. We killed helicopters, 2 A4s, 2 P3s, 2 S2s, 1 Almirante Brown, 1 Espora, well, 2 Esporas, and 2 KC-130s and a bunch of other things. And the scoring log will show you what did we lost points. Scores, 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 scores. There should be a negative in here, right? Ah, here we go. From 0 to 250, 250 to 500, 750, 1250 to 1500, 1500 to 1000. Reason event, 500 points for that. Eurofighter. Very cool. Very cool. Let's call it a day. Scoring. End. And there you go. Okay, well, I found this to be a totally fascinating scenario. I don't know why they give you 36 hours to do what takes between 4 and, in this case, 12 hours. The only reason it took 12 hours is we had to run all the way down there to bag that little Corvette. I've seen this run. I've seen this go real quick in here. I've seen the airstrike wipe these guys out without a loss. I've seen this guy go to guns with these guys. It's a fun scenario. You can learn a lot. I highly suggest you give it a try. In the meantime, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you again soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of Very Young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button, and please share and comment. See you again soon.